It's Biggle Boggles, Biggle Boggles, Biggle Boggles, Biggle Boggles, Biggle Boggles!
Jimmy! Yes, Johnny? We got some mail. Really? But I thought you liked females. What? Never mind. You said you got some emails. Right. Yeah, check them out.
Will a goal be disallowed even if the player offside is not interfering with play?
What is offside law?
Oh, video emails. That's uncanny, that is. I heard Mr. Smith was actually thinking of doing an episode on the offside law in the TZLC in episode 3. It's got an idea, Jimmy. How's about we meet up with these two as they're officially our first two requests? Good idea, Jimmy.
Hello, is this Mr. Smith?
You've hit the button.
Sorry,
The button, you've hit it.
pardon?
Okay.
Hello, can I speak to Mr. Smith, please?
Knock on the door. You've hit the floor. Give me more. Johnny, what are you up to, son? What are you doing with my phone? Sorry, Gov. You say it rang. You not answered it, and then...
Hello?
Johnny, there's someone at the other end. Give me the phone, you rapscallion. Good afternoon, Mr. Smith here. May I help you?
Thank goodness, Mr. Smith. I'm Fiona Fiddlesticks, and I've come here to cover your explanation on the TZLC offside law as compared to the FIFA laws.
Hello, Johnny. You look excited. Why, shh? What happened? It's a phone. It rang. Isn't that what phones are supposed to do? Shh! What's up with Mr. Smith? He seems a bit hot round the collar. That's a good one, Jimmy. He's been acting weird all morning. Johnny and Jimmy, one more word from the two of you and I'll send you back to the planet you came from. Jeepers creepers, Mr. Smith. Hold on to your horses. Planet, Mr. Smith? We're not from these parts, are we?
You seem busy, Mr. Smith. Maybe I'll call you later?
Be a lady's voice I hear? Cool. Methinks it's that corker of a girl, Jimmy. And how many corkers do you know, Johnny? I'll put a cork in places that are not nice, Johnny and Jimmy, so please keep quiet. Come on, Jimmy. Mr. Smith seems all worked up. All right, Johnny. How about a game of Sabitio? Right on. Right. I'm so sorry, Miss Fiddlesticks.
Do call me Fiona.
Why, thank you. And could you make it at 3 p.m. at the Caffandre ground?
I'll be there. Oh yes, a cameraman may come along with me, if that's okay.
Of course. Toodaloo, Fiona.
Bye-bye, Mr. Smith.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you? Hello.
Thank you for coming. As you're aware, you've been called here to assist us in explaining how the TZLC offside law works and in what ways it differs to the FIFA offside law.
Alright, this should be good. Yeah, it should be quite good. Alright, good.
And with us here today is the famous Fiona Fiddlesticks.
Hi everyone.
cool. Hello, gorgeous. Please, no, I should have had a shower. Alright, people, get a grip. With us, we also have Jimmy and Johnny.
They don't seem to like you chaps much.
Well, they be jealous, methinks, ma'am.
Really? Jealous of what?
Of us.
What have you done that has made them jealous?
It's not what we've done, your ladyship. It's you.
Me? What did I do?
It's what you're doing right now, innit?
I didn't get you.
You are talking to us.
Oh.
So here we are. Johnny, you gather that lot, and Jimmy, you gather that lot over there. Righto, Gov. Immediately, boss. So let me explain the FIFA offside first. The FIFA law in brief states that when a player in possession of the ball plays the ball forward to a teammate, the player is said to be offside if the player is in the attacking half of the ground, has at least one or no opponents closer to the goal line than himself or herself, and finally is deemed to be interfering with play. Jumping jelly beans! Oh, cobblers! The following is a snippet from the FIFA 2015 and 16 laws of the game. With this law as the base, we will look at how Cafandri has altered a few bits and pieces to suit the TZLC, in a way so as to make the job of catching offside easier for the assistant referee or linesperson, where it is up to the players to stay onside and not up to the assistant ref to catch offside.
Oh wow, that's great.
Thank you. Now let's get rid of what is common in both the laws. As in the FIFA offside law, you can't get caught offside from a ground goal kick, from a throw-in and a corner kick. All the other laws have either been slightly adjusted or are looked at in black and white. There are no grey areas. Is the governor being racist, Jimmy? No, Johnny. It's just a figure of speech. You mean like Miss Fiddlesticks? Jimmy and Johnny, can you please pay attention? Right, sorry, Gov. Apologies, sir. Okay, thank you. Now let's start with a change in the law. This has to do with the length of the play. In FIFA, the length of the play or move is limited to one pass. In the TZLC, the length of the play or move ends only when the play or move is deemed completed.
That's honestly fascinating.
Yes, it is, but there's more. What's a play, boss? What do you mean by move, Gov? We'll break it down for everyone. A play or move in the TZLC is when an attack by any team is said to be over. For example, when a defender, deep in his own half, kicks the ball forward, it can be said that the attack has begun. The attack or move or play continues up until the defending team gains possession of the ball, or the ball goes dead, or the attacking team clearly signals an end to the move by passing the ball backwards over 10 yards.
Oh wow, that's great.
The understanding of a play or move has been amended because it conflicts with the other law that involves a player being deemed as interfering with play or not. In FIFA, because of the one pass rule, we can have a situation like this. So, in this case, players A and B are in an offside position but not interfering with play.
That's honestly fascinating.
This is all fine, but the FIFA law is not taking into consideration the defending team that are trying to catch the players offside, or the advantage that the players standing in an offside position will get as the play moves on. This puts them in a difficult position. They are now stuck in no man's land, probably with their hands in the air, appealing for the assistant ref to flag for offside, as there are at least two players loitering in an offside position when the ball was played forward. According to the FIFA rule, they are not interfering directly with play at the initial pass. This is a ludicrous law, as if play moves forward, the two players that were not supposed to be interfering with play have now at least a 10-yard head start on the defenders. So when the defenders start falling back because the referee hasn't called for offside, they are chasing the attackers who are nonchalantly waiting for a pass to come in because now they aren't in an offside position. Therefore, in the TZLC, it is not the prerogative for the referees to check for offside, but for the attacking players to ensure that they aren't offside when the ball was played forward. It is surprising that clubs have not discovered this loophole in the FIFA offside as yet. If I was a coach, I'd have placed a player on the opposition's 18-yard box. This player would stop the defenders from playing the ball back to the goalkeeper, and he would obviously still be onside if a ball is played to the flank or to another player, as he's not interfering with play. This gives you food for thought, eh? Therefore, in the TZLC, even a pass back by a defending team, an intercept by an attacking player in an offside position is deemed offside.
But why a back pass?
As I explained before, so as to close all loopholes. Let's assume that an experienced assistant ref is asked not to call for offside unless a player is interfering with play. For example, if
what if an attacker is standing near the corner flag?
Exactly. For an offside to be called if a player dribbles through or takes a shot will be absolutely devastating if the call is made because a lazy player was hanging about having a cup of tea near the corner flag. It is obvious that he is not interfering with play, and even though he is offside, an experienced assistant ref is allowed to overlook the offside call.
What if the ball hits the pole?
That's a good question. If the player dribbles through and takes a shot, or a player just takes a shot and it hits the pole, then the assistant ref will see this as a continuation of the play or move. If the player near the corner flag gets involved in the same play, then the assistant ref is duty bound to call for an offside at the initial pass. And one more thing, because I know it's your next query. In the TZLC, a player is deemed to be interfering with play even if he moves one muscle or his eyebrow twitches in the general direction of the move. So to put it simply, you are said to be interfering with play if you do anything other than jog back with your arms raised.
Really?
Yes. But Gov, what if a player wants to avoid being caught offside? What's he or she supposed to do? Yes, boss. The player can't teleport to an onside position, I think. No, he can't. For a player to be onside, he or she needs to raise both arms and run back in the direction of his own goal. The moment he crosses the feet of the first defender that is falling back, then he can rejoin play as he has become onside again.
What if a player raises one arm?
That's not allowed.
It has to be both?
Correct. Gordon Bennett.
What if a player's boot flies off before the pass is played and it gets a touch and then a goal is scored?
Now that is a unique question indeed. If that happens, the boot will be considered to be a part of the player and the assistant ref will have to flag for an offside.
I must say, this has been an enthralling experience, Mr. Smith. And let me say, it's been interesting getting to know you, Johnny and Jimmy.
It's been enthralling having you over, Miss Fiddlesticks. More than enthralling, Miss Fiddlesticks, I must say it's been absolutely spiffing having you here.
Well, thank you. Toodaloo now. Bye-bye.